I'd like to hear you reflect on synchronicity. Also, I'd like to hear you reflect on spiritual powers, siddhas, and other experiences. For example, psychic and visionary experiences, astral entities, light beings, celestial perceptions, etc. I realize these other dimensions do not represent the highest non-dual teaching, yet consciousness is bringing these experiences forward for many people. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I don't know if I have interest in talking about it. Yeah. I think that you can get all these powers as you begin to wake up and have lots of synchronicities, because life is all a dream. And when you really begin to see that, you see how powerful thoughts are in relations to manifestations. But it's not your thoughts, because who is the thinker? Like, where do these thoughts come from, and where do these powers come from? And then the next thing is not to get narcissistic about it. So these powers arise, but they're nobody's. They're as impersonal as the bird singing, and as great as the bird singing. So you can have these powers, but they come and go. But I have very little interest to elaborate on it, really. Just more than, I know it can be nice along the path because it gives you winks that you're doing the right thing. That you're not doing something wrong. Yeah, and if you're interested in that, there's so many people that speak about it. You can dive in and read all books and have a good love fest with all of that. And that's really beautiful, and I'm sure it can heal you and it can change things. But it's always going to be something arising in time, and your freedom is always what's here. They're not leading to here. We're always on the perception that what we do along the path, what we do as humans, is leading us to the timeless, but it can't. The timeless is always present. Your essence, your true nature is present. And this constant daydream that you are going to get enlightened is an illusion. There is nobody that's going to get enlightened. You are but a teardrop. You, me. Now I have special powers. Bam, ba-lam, I'm gonna save the world. Imagine if the world was all in peace and harmony. What would you then do with your special powers? They'd be like, oh, bollocks. Oh. Put away psychic, put away visionary, put away celestial. Bollocks, nobody needs my help. Hello, does nobody need my spiritual powers? What am I going to do with them? What's the point in being psychic if nobody needs help? If nobody needs to know about their past or their future, if everyone's happy? No, balls. I should have been born 500 years ago, but then I would have been burnt as a witch or a wizard. And the wizards didn't get burnt. I hope that you don't think that I'm being rude to you. I'm just having fun. It's not personal to you. Like, I'm not like saying that you shouldn't do that. I think like when I first got into Buddhism, you know, part of the reason I got into it was because the lady that wrote the book was talking about all these powers that she had of going back into time and listening to the Buddha's sermon and walking through walls, and I was totally like into it. I loved it. So it's all part of the process. I'm not mocking you in particular. I'm just having fun. It's not meaning to belittle anyone. That's sometimes the problem with having fun, isn't it? It sort of belittles things.